Is that a casket in your basket? Or are you just happy to see me? They're smuggling something this week on The Hapless Heroes.
The important question here is, are there hot pretzels?
Hello and welcome back to the Hapless Heroes podcast. My name is Dave and I'll be your host and dungeon master for this evening. Let's start the way I always start because I have no originality whatsoever and it shows. On my left we have Seb as Choomdaloom.
Come on, guys, put your backs into it.
To his left we have Nicole as Glorp Glup Glup.
What if March was originally a human and this box has his human body inside me and his consciousness moved into a robot hair body and that's what we've been talking to this whole time and we're actually just carrying March through this entire place and somebody's going to find us carrying this body?
And to her left we have Mike as Brunner Brublitzbor.
Have it!
To his left we have Lou as Lev Zangief.
It is honestly too early for that kind of talk right now, Glorp.
To his left, we have John as Jam Jam.
Jam Jam smuggles. It's what Jam Jam does.
And to his left, we have Francesco as Percival Flathest.
Percival does not smuggle. This is not what Percival does.
As we left off in Garden Park, 22 Upper, to be exact, a data department with a modern AI. In a large box that you are tasked with opening, but somewhere off the flotilla. Because why would we, open it here?
And as we clarified off mic, Sebastian, that means out of the sphere of influence of the flotilla.
We didn't clarify jack shit.
Oh boy.
I guess it's only clarified if it's clear to him.
So we have this mystery box, for lack of a better term, crate, coffin, maybe even.
Heavy as shit.
At least dimensions of one, about 1,000 pounds, that we are just rolling through, or we're not rolling, but, more or less carrying through the center of this Garden Park neighborhood on the Wisteria. We're just going to hopefully straight to the gondolas.
First, I'd like you to tell me how it gets down the stairs.
Oh my God.
Through grace and
Glorp.
Strength checks.
Just general aptitude for moving furniture. I don't know.
That's
I
a
feel like
fucking
we've all
Alright.
moved
grace
into a
and
place
glorp.
once or twice in our life.
So
Who's
I
at the
lie down
front?
on the stairs.
Oh God. I'll be at the bottom carrying, because I have the armor of assisted strength, so I'll support
Wonderful,
it as
okay.
we're going down.
Great. So just because it's just you, I would like you to make a nominal strength
Oh,
check.
well, it's got to be Lev
It's
or,
not just
or
me.
Brew, too. And Glorp's whole...
Oh, yeah, you guys are at the
Someone's at
top,
the back of it.
probably, yeah.
Yeah.
There's only, remember, we
narrow
established
staircase.
earlier, there's only so much room with one of you big folks,
Yeah.
like at the front or back.
Did you say a strength check?
Yeah.
Great. Well, I'm just gonna roll one die, and then we're definitely going to expend a charge on the armor of assisted strength. Which, hold on, I forgot to roll a d6 to see the 2 charges I expended before. I'm gonna come back 3. Okay, so we're good. All right, so I'm gonna use a charge to give myself advantage. Oh boy. These dice are going away tonight now. They've been bad, both of them. Well, David.
Oh, it's like that.
That's an 8.
Oh, it's heavy up here, Percy.
Sorry, I must have. I need to recalibrate this. Clearly, it's just not. You hear like the of like hydraulics as like this armor of assisted strength is like almost like, oh, it's not, I'm not able to like really like support it in the way that I want to.
It's a little struggly, and you're gonna need some help. So, let's.
I have an idea.
All right, what do you got?
So,
what do you got, Shane?
as the concerned party sitting on top of the thing that they're about to drop,
Wait, you're sitting on it?
yeah, I've been this whole time.
Yeah.
Hey, it's fine.
1,003 pounds.
It's fine. So, at seeing this all going so poorly, Choom just like rolls his eyes. This is what I was talking about. White collar lilies. He reaches into his plumber bag of holding and just starts whipping out this spool of rope. It would look like silk rope, so it would be very like shiny material, but very also grease stained. And I would tell the girl, but like, all right, baby, you know what to do. Nice and tight. And the rope's just gonna wrap around the coffin. And I'm using my magic item called the rope of sending rope, I think it's called. Sorry, hold on, I have to find out what that actually is called. This 60-foot length of silk rope weighs 3 pounds and can hold up to 3,000 pounds. If you hold one end of the rope and use the action to speak a command word, the rope animates. And as a bonus action, I can command it to move 10 feet in a direction of my choice. So it'll be slow moving, but I should, if I'm reading this right, be able to just have it fucking move it by itself. Correct.
Wow.
Okay. You should have led with that, Choom.
Yeah, I kind of forgot that I had it. It was something I made last night in like a fever dream. So, Dave's giving me a look that I'm like, is this gonna like? Huh?
Well, I mean,
Does
if
it
that's
hold it, or does
if
it,
that's
like-
what it is, then its
that's
ability
as
to
written.
hold 3,000 is at least enough to fully assist, if not arrest its fall entirely. So, yes,
Who's holding
there's
the
a little
rope?
bit of a stumble, a
Me.
little bit of a wobble at the bottom, but yep, things are caught, things are stabilized, and now
It
this
should be
rope
much
of
lighter.
sending, you say it is?
Yes, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Hold on.
Rope of climbing.
Climbing, yeah, that's it. That's it. Rope of climbing.
Sending stones, but rope of climbing.
Yeah,
And
I
it
see
can
when I
hold
s-
up to
up the
3,000
words.
pounds.
And I mix
Yeah.
them. Do you see now? You understand.
Oh, I gets it.
So yeah, it's rope of climbing.
All right.
I wasn't really sure how you guys were gonna like let me use but it says I can command it to move in a direction that I want. So it's
Yes. 10 feet is longer than this. You
yeah.
can get some rope under it, and the rope can hold 3,000 pounds.
It doesn't need to be supported by anything. Or do we have to just hold it by the rope?
That's
Like,
what
do
I
we
was
hold
gonna
the rope
think. Like,
and just make it
Don't you have to
essentially
tie it?
Just,
Let's
It's
see.
commanded.
it is magic.
I did command it.
Command it. That's
You
true.
can't
Yeah.
tell
Nice
the
and
rope
tight
to
is the
fasten
command.
itself securely to an object or to unfasten itself.
Yeah.
That's
So
fascinating.
it implies that it has to be fastened at both ends to exert force on things.
So I just be letting it
Right.
out as long as I need until it comes back.
But what are you like? What are we doing? Is like we
Yeah.
dragging it? Like are we dragging it? Like you can command it to do this thing, but is
Yeah.
it like it
So
has to
here's-
still be
here's-
fastened to something else?
Now, as I'm reading it, it can hold 3,000. It's not lifting 3,000 of its own accord. It
Right.
needs to be tied to something that can
we've
hold that
used
3,000.
what
this
if-
kind of rope.
But
climbing.
real quick, because it does say that I can tell it to move.
Yes.
What if I told it to move up?
Against gravity.
Well, it would be
Yeah,
like
but
a
wouldn't it make it
slither.
lighter?
Right? It would.
This
kinda
is, I
slither.
think this becomes the definition or the difference between hold and carry.
Right. But what is rope but something that holds what it carries?
But if Lev and Brew could hold the rope instead of Choom, who's on top of the box, then they would be able to help before Percy gets crushed by the box.
You are able to use one of them as a hard point to assist Percy.
Oh boy.
Or maybe even both of them.
Yeah.
I've never been described as a hard point, but I'm loving it.
I think that's what I'll rule, is you've got enough move on it that you could attach it to one of them and be able to assist Percy. I don't think there are any other major hard points. The door at the top has closed again after you guys exited, so you're not able to tie to that.
How rude. This house has an attitude problem. Plan to bring it up in March. So that's me helping. That's the best I can do.
Okay. Yeah, so one of the two people carrying at the other end.
Can I grab the rope?
Just make me a supplemental strength check here, see if we can't help out.
16.
All right.
Can you command the rope into my hand so I don't have to reach for it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Maybe we have guests. He whispers to the rope as it lifts up towards Lev's hand.
I don't like that.
Sorry, this is for other things, but I figured we could use it here.
Yeah. With that better grip on the rope, you're able to stabilize it, and Percy is not smushed. And with some effort, some grunting, a few swear words, in 10 minutes, you're able to get this large thing down the stairs with nobody injured. And you are now out to the streets.
Imagine how easy building the pyramids would be if you just had an army of glorps moving all the bricks everywhere.
Hey, don't give him any ideas.
Glorp does grab the skateboard as we hit the bottom level. So
right.
like it's box Glorp skateboard in the middle.
Aw, Jam was
just
gonna
like the
ride the
buffer.
skateboard.
Just kind of floating in there.
Yeah, I'm working as a viscous membrane to hopefully make any sort of jars or anything less aggressive.
Right.
Are there people looking at us weird?
Why would they be doing that?
Well, as they say in the old country, it's only weird if you make it weird.
And well, I mean, that's
Well, and yes. So a group of anthropomorphic people are skating along a 1,000-pound metal coffin on top of a ooze. So
Nothing fishy at all.
Nope.
So while you have drawn some eyes, it all seems to be amused disinterest. Like, oh,
nice.
That's interesting. They're moving a large box.
it's okay. We have the papers anyways.
Yep, just us working class people doing working class things. Don't bother with us.
All right. So which way are we heading?
Ferry?
The gondolas?
To the gondolas. Okay.
To the
That's
To the
gondolas!
mass transit.
Because that's what's going to take us to where we can get to the ferry that takes us back to the raft where our ship is.
And people buy
Right?
couches
Yes.
from this part of town all the time. So that's
All the time.
I
And
mean,
couches definitely
should be
come in
no
coffin
problem.
wrappers.
And
all the time.
refrigerators, which is what the
Yeah.
paperwork we have says it's for.
Yeah,
not
refrigerators.
A
Yeah.
Yep.
For Halloween and stuff, you know?
All right.
couch. Mm-hmm.
Dress up your refrigerator as a couch?
It's a coffin.
Oh, yeah. That's not a bad idea.
All right. So you guys head south from that square to from that sub square to the main square of town. So passing.
Hey, I see him. Move it along. If you could just move just a little bit. Yeah, thank you.
So
Choose
you
on
see
it,
the
steering people in front of us.
statue ahead of you and the trees around it. Marson Personal Security is off to your left as you enter the square. The co-op, with the far end. Thoria's Florist is at the south end of the square as well. Kind of working your way around. You're not going into the trees or the statue or anything. So then you'd head to the west, just to the north of Rockford Prosthetics and Automail. And after you get through that square, you get to the gondola station.
Nice. Good job, guys.
We did it. Oh my! I was just like I was waiting for the other shoe to drop so far.
Yeah.
But
I was waiting for a
Okay.
hernia or something, but you
Yeah,
know.
right.
shoes
So-
good. All right.
One thing you notice is that the gondola you guys took here, and most of them running, you haven't seen many people carrying large cargo on them.
What a thing to notice right now as we have large cargo.
Yeah, well, it's not the sort of thing you would have thought about coming here because you
I mean,
didn't
that's
have
true.
large stuff then.
Confidence is key, guys. Just act like you belong, and we'll be fine.
Right, we are just waiting for extra large gondola.
Holy.
I had
fuck,
an extra
dude.
large gondola once, and I was in surgery for 6 hours to get that thing removed.
My God.
Let me tell you. Ooh,
Oh man.
freed things right up though.
Jam,
My
take the
God.
lead just in case they start asking questions. Keep them busy.
Jam will. Is there a person running?
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, you have to, get the. So I think you had to buy a ticket for the gondola even for the side to
we
get here,
did have
correct?
to pay
Yeah, you
for
did.
Tickets. Was it?
Yeah.
Was it? Aren't they round trip? These are one-way tickets.
Oh, did you get the weekend pass? Did you get the day pass? Was it a one-way? What did you guys
I'm
get?
pretty sure. I don't remember. I think I made Percy pay for it, so I don't really remember. I don't have a receipt or anything.
It's actually true. I think I remember that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
actually,
receipt-
I do kind of remember something to that extent. Was it the
The
tickets
receipt-
for this or something else?
There was tickets.
Yeah, like
Listen,
did
there
we
was
get
just
receipts or something for that?
I was just given a forgery that Jam made of a receipt for a refrigerator. Is that what
It
you're talking
happened.
about?
No,
we're
on the
talking
way
about
here.
the first time we took the.
Yeah, I'm
the
pretty sure
thing.
he's right that he did make you pay for our trip over here.
I did actually. I did subtract money from my total count.
Yeah.
So
but
do
we
you
split it?
do you have a receipt for that?
Split.
Why? I guess I would have. Yes, Percival
you
is the
would have
person
had
who
it.
tends to keep receipts.
Of course, work expense. You got to claim it on your taxes.
Oh,
All right, so yes, and it does have a return leg.
Nice.
Jam
Oh, goodness.
Sinks.
would like to find if there's a person working.
Yeah.
Maybe just any kind of employee that would be able to help us because he wants to try and get an entire gondola to just us because of the weight of the box we're bringing with us. He's going to try to
Yeah,
talk.
well, the only thing we have paid for was the ferry. That's the two-way, the thing that
Yeah.
transports us between ships. The gondola was
Okay.
Yeah.
just you step on. It's like, but they're like buses, essentially.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Oh
you
yeah,
did,
the
you
buses. Yeah.
He's going to try to get us a private one so nobody else would go on it to save in case the weight is a problem.
I mean,
Yep,
sure,
and,
but it is
and
public transportation.
One of the
Right.
staff is, as you go up. Oh, are you hauling something?
Yes, Jam and friends bought a new refrigerator. Jam was hoping maybe we could transport it on the gondola. Is that possible?
Yeah. No. Oh, yeah. Oh, heading. Oh, I see. You're buying old stuff from the folks on here. It's a good tactic. You get some really good stuff really cheap. These rich people sell stuff off every few months. It's good stuff.
Jam taps his
yes,
forehead
there-
like smart penguin.
Smart Doar.
Yeah.
Look for the buses with the gray. Look for the gondolas with the gray stripe on the side. Those have larger bays that you can take those in.
Okay.
People are bringing couches and such on and off the Wisteria all the time. This is pretty normal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably wait for one of those then.
Yeah. So one of the gray line ones comes by, and instead of having like seating, it's almost like open horse stalls kind of stuff where you can use straps to secure your stuff. And then there's some smaller seats that fold down from the walls in the bay there. So like you could have hauled probably 3-4 fridges and a couch or something like that. Like
Nice.
a small apartment's worth of moving you could probably take in one of these bays.
As soon as they put it down, and just be like, "All right, you know what to do, nice and tight," and the rope will just fasten itself to it, the fixtures around it.
Yep.
That's what it
There's
does.
plenty of hard points, so it works great. Takes about 20 minutes or so for this line to get all the way back to and docked at the main terminal on the Wisteria. Anything going on? Everyone just on their phones, chilling out?
Not on our phones, at least.
Yeah, I don't have my phone with me. I think
What
only one
phone?
person
I
am
does, and it was
100%
and was instructed to keep it
on
in
my phone.
space shuttle mode.
I am 100% on my phone. But if it makes you feel any better, I'm just taking pictures with the coffin thing in the background.
If it
Jim.
his preamble to that was, if it makes you feel more comfortable, if it makes you feel any better, he asks. No. No. The answer is no.
Hey man, gotta record the dope shit you do in life, you know?
I'm gonna look at you like I'm sorry.
Literally everything you can to undermine every security measure they've taken.
True. Don't you think, after all, everything we've talked about, that first of all, is that thing still? Is that still connected to Galnet? I told you, space shuttle. Why are you taking pictures? Why are you taking pictures?
Yeah, I am taking pictures, but you can take pictures in space shuttle mode.
No, but the whole point is to not have any evidence of any sort of. Listen, we take a picture of, and I'm going to look around just make sure there's nobody else on this, but we're just taking a picture of the fridge, when it's installed in our house, It's no use to taking pictures
suspicious.
Personally, that's the
Jam,
thing that
jam.
these kids do nowadays. They take photo for the ounce. That's like a new thing that they all do. Yeah.
For the
Thanks, Lev.
ounce.
And I'm trying to keep in with the younger crowd, because
Jam Jam is using the can opener, like pretending like it's a butterfly knife in the corner, just flicking it around back and forth.
Oh my God.
we look so inconspicuous, by the way, guys. Good job.
We haven't even made it to the ferry yet.
Glorp is trying to learn how to ollie.
Gondola.
Oh, we got a
Glorp
skateboard out.
skateboard.
Nice.
The physics of doing a sick kick flip while in ooze are interesting. So, can you describe to me how this looks? Because I'm really interested in here and how an ooze person skates.
I mean, Glorp has never been on a skateboard before, so at this point, they are just standing on the skateboard, and you see every once in a while, their arms kind of go in the air, but Glorp doesn't really. I mean, the jump isn't. I guess Glorp
Right.
actually can jump very well, but Glorp doesn't have knees or the bones that really would give the pressure to the skateboard to I feel like the skateboard is staying still and Glorp is just kind of jumping on it, and that's what you're seeing.
I'm just trying to visualize in my head how Glorp would operate the control surfaces of a skateboard.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, yes, and the whole thing happens in slow motion. A little tentacle of Glorp's reaches down and pulls the board off the ground to match the feet.
Oh yeah,
Turns it around.
I love that.
Does a 180
My
with
pseudopod
it.
does
The
all
whole
the
thing
action.
happens over the course of 5 seconds.
Right. Slow, like a rotisserie chicken spinning in the air. Perfect.
Oh, resisting urge to record it. That's pretty dope. Go, Glorp.
Is Glorp
No
goofy
cap.
or out or regular?
So we've arrived at the
Yes.
the terminal.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, boys. I have it untie itself.
Yeah,
Fun
it
time's
unties.
over.
You
Untie.
guys are able to scoot it on out of there. So then, looking to get back on the ferry. Where are you taking the ferry to? We took it from the raft. Are we going back to the raft?
Yeah, we want to go to the hangar, correct? I believe it was
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So now it's time to find that receipt.
Percy, Percy, I think that's you.
I produce the receipts.
Yep. And it does have the two-way passenger only.
Oh.
Oh, that's.
Percival's face sinks when he looks at the. Oh, we probably have to pay extra for transporting. So, I'm gonna look and see if there's anywhere I can quickly get the information about. Like, is there an additional fare for bringing on like some
Oversized.
anything else, or something? It's not oversized, okay? It's not
This
that
qualifies as
1,000
oversized. Yeah, it kind of does. For what is essentially a plane.
So as you get to the kiosk, there is a digital terminal with different, like, when FAQ.
Is there somewhere for me to like insert my current return ticket and just like?
Well, I mean,
modify
first
it
you
for-
have to go through the definitions of oversized, outsized,
Oh my God.
overload, overweight, underweight, transmaterial.
I'm going to make what kind of check should I make to see if I choose the right option? I don't fucking know.
Inducted.
Yeah, well, how good is
Extra
Percival at
crispy.
filling out paperwork? I feel like he'd be pretty good
he's
at it.
decent
at
at
this
filling
point.
out paperwork. It's just
That's what this is.
Sounds like a pastime of his.
just digital
Kinda.
paperwork. Yeah, it kind of is.
Percy, I have never seen a more tailored puzzle to your specific talents. I believe in you, bud.
Yeah, but I'm asking, what kind of role is this?
Just go
Oh,
with your heart.
jeez. Yeah,
Roll
what,
it. Try not to
what,
overpay.
Roll a
what counts
fun
as an
check.
administration check?
I don't know. I'm just trying not
Arcana.
intelligence.
Are you
intelligence,
hacking the
intellectual
social
wisdom.
network?
Legal arcana.
Okay, that's respectable.
I cast
If
guidance.
it's just an intelligence check, we'll call it. It's an 18.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Oh,
yes.
nice.
Like, it takes a little bit, but as it turns out, if you take your ticket to this, like Terminal A, which is, like you got to have them carry it across the terminal and talk to some people, like it winds up only costing you like $5 extra to take it back. It's
taking
not a
that
problem,
option, all right?
but you had
I'm not
to.
trying
You
to
had,
have-
yes, you were able to use your administrative judo to get it exempted into a
Administrative
class. That,
That's a
Don't
feat
worry.
that needs to be a feat in this game tomorrow.
Don't worry. As a guild technician, I'm familiar with
Oh
some
my
of the,
God.
things potentially, right? I do have a job, a normal job.
I'm now thinking
Administrative
of
judo.
I'm now thinking of a corporate RPG, and administrative judo is one of the best names for something like that I've ever heard. Oh my God! Oh, we've got this big meeting tomorrow.
it's where you take your
Adventures.
nemesis's political momentum and use it against them.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna just say to the group as I cover the 5 GP fee for this. Don't worry, I got this one. I for the pretzels.
For the pretzels.
You
Thanks,
still
bud.
owe Jam a pretzel.
Yeah, I am well aware of that. I'm just saying, just try to show some good faith that I'm definitely I repay my debts. Okay.
Nice.
Speaking of pretzels, actually, is there as we load onto the ferry, because it does take a little bit for us to get between ships, is there like a snack station? 'Cause
So,
I know,
yes,
for example,
you
when I was
guys
traveling
are-
in Italy, right? There was like a snack bar inside of the ferry that goes between Sicily and Calabria, right? I'm just wondering if between ships, right, if there's like places where people can get like a snack or some food or whatever.
So it takes a little while to get back there, and they have you with the large cargo down in the bay where they would have like motorized vehicles and hover cars, stuff like that, because you have to move vehicles between places too that would stay on ship.
Anything cool?
Well, there is an entire lounge because you don't want people just hanging out in their cars on there. That's kind of dumb. So the lounge area does have a small little snack bar, sandwich station. You would call it a bar, but it's not really alcoholic drinks, just like soft drinks, coffee, tea, and things like that, juice.
I'm looking at cars, but you guys
Yeah.
have fun
So yes,
at the snacks.
The important question here is, are there hot pretzels?
Are there hot pretzels?
well,
And
are they as good as the ones that we could have gotten earlier?
Okay,
From
that's
the
a
flag and
secondary
flagon?
question. All right, I'm just
Roll
trying
for how
to
good the
find
pretzels
out
are.
if are pretzels.
Roll the universe die.
are there pretzels? Yes. Are they great? Not really. But they're redeemed by their dipping sauce.
Oh.
All right,
What flavor is the
going to
dipping
get-
sauce?
I am going to order
that plastic cheese where no matter how bad it is, the worse it is, the better it is.
I
I'm going to
understood
order
that.
the party pack of pretzels with the
Nice.
sampling of all the different sauces, and I'm going to bring it to the group as a peace offering.
Nice.
Just let me know how much that
There's
costs.
the cheesy sauce, the spicy sauce. Like it's like 10. Like, you know,
Nice.
it's like as much as like a lunch somewhere would cost.
Okay. And I share that with the group. See? Pretzel. Hold on, Choom. And I pull out 2 that are in their individual bags still,
Unsalted.
without salt.
Nice. Thank you. Grabs them and immediately is. Are these cars around? I'm guessing some of them might be like open top hover cars.
There's all kinds of stuff. How about you give me a perception check and let's see what you see.
Second time in a row that I rolled the same number. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Perception, that will be a 12. Dirty.
12. I mean, a lot of it's basic commuters. Holy shit, is that a 345 Regario over there? Wow. I haven't
Immediately
seen one of those
going
on
to
the
it.
road in a while. Like, that's the sort of thing you see in magazines.
Oh my God. I'm sitting on the hood eating this pretzel. Just looking at it.
Like, the paint
Greasing up
job
the
is
hood.
shifting under you. It's like slightly turning, you know how a mood ring will change?
Oh.
Like, it's slightly turning red under your butt.
Talk dirty to me.
Like it's almost difficult to see the edges of this car because how smoothly curved they are, plus just the color just like melts in this stuff. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous.
God damn. So I'm just going to be getting weird with the car in the corner while you guys do what you're doing.
All right. How about anybody else? Anybody else got anything going on?
No, I'm nervously, like, after I bring the pretzels back, I'm not leaving the side of this whatever is it crate thing. Like, I'm not going anywhere besides right next to this thing to make sure it doesn't leave our sight. And that it reaches
Yeah.
its intended destination.
Jam Jam is really enjoying the pretzels.
Yeah, I just hope maybe we could just enjoy a moment of peace. As I feel like those are going to continue to be rare as this campaign continues.
Brew.
I'm always at peace.
Yeah, I'm kind of doing the same thing as Percival. I'm just kind of by the crate, but meditating.
Yep.
Kinda
It's a
keep my-
really good day for you, Brew. Only 2 people think that you're supposed to be working behind the drinks counter today.
Fair. It's because
Yeah,
I took
yeah,
my
they've
name tag
been-
off. It's because I took the
they've
name
been
tag
going
off.
light on you.
Yeah.
You have the retail aura still, but without the name tag, you're able to.
Is it
slip a
because
little
I'm
more
shirtless?
unnoticed.
Like, it's got to be because I'm shirtless, right?
People just want to get drunk and tell you things. I think.
And that's fine. I'm just trying to keep my inner being literally at bay and just kind of keeping that meditation, that calmness, that coolness. Because nothing's kind of sparked me off in the last couple of hours, so that's a good
Yep.
thing.
Nope. Good. Okay.
I'm gonna try to be more focused outwardly, I suppose, since
All
it
right.
seems like Percival is focusing on the crate very nervously. Just kind of seeing people around us or even things beyond where we are, the vehicle itself. If things might seem out of place even for a moment. Via my
No,
I mean,
perception.
there's a few guys at a far table. Several of them are well dressed. 1 or 2 are kind of in that rich white guy vacation mode where they've got the chino shorts and the polo shirt. tucked in.
Yeah.
They don't, they look like they're on vacation. They don't look like they actually fit in anywhere in public. There's one guy who's wearing what looks like almost like a jean shorts with it. He's leaning into his friends. No, it's pronounced Rogario.
I have more of a flavor question here
Yeah.
than anything else. What would you say the like percentages or the ratio is of like humans, right?
Yeah.
Like we're talking like humans or humanoids. Like I would maybe even count elves potentially among some of like the human-like people walking around. Like what would you say the ratio of that is from that to like more anthropomorphized other things like us are here that we've observed?
Wow.
Well, I would say it's at least
saying anything. I'm just kind of curious about like the
75%.
distribution because, like, obviously we come from a place without any humans at all.
75%
And I'm just kind of curious what the
humanoid.
ratio of that. Yeah. Okay.
But anthros tend to enclave up when they get places, so it's not unusual to see a minority group of anthropomorphics kind of all together in a group. So, like,
Now,
this is the sort of thing that happens.
Seb's making this face.
No, I'm not.
Regardless
the
of
reason I
planet origin.
ask is because, like, it's not something we've really called out much, and I'm not necessarily trying to draw a ton of attention to it now, but it's one of those things that Percival has pondered on a little bit of like, we've seen other potentially like have we encountered any other people like us that because like they did not come from our planet.
March, technically.
Yeah,
Well,
there are several.
But
Yeah,
I'm talking but we didn't really have Herongon on our planet either that I know of, at least. Maybe we did. I don't know.
Or lizard folk.
Or
The
lizard
question
man,
is,
yeah.
it's one of those things where it's like, it's more of a curiosity of like, because if like we did encounter someone, like if another Gif, for example, or, a Doar or, Thrycreen of some kind or a Minotaur, right? Like that would strike as something interesting to us because of the fact that, as far as we know, we came from our planet. That's where all of these
That does make
came
sense.
from, right? All of these species came from. And it's one of those things where, like, over the course of 8 months living here, I'm not sure if we've ever seen or come across anything similar than that. I'm just maybe calling that into question a little bit and just trying to see if, like...
Yeah, anthropomorphic creatures are generally a minority group. And then, they shatter into minorities upon minorities because it's all different kinds of animals, which, as you guys have... as you demonstrate, are across the range of species and sizes.
Yeah, all humanoid to a certain degree, except for maybe Glorp, but not human.
Yeah, and even Glorp is aspirationally humanoid.
Yeah,
when
That's true.
they want to be.
Yeah, true. Yeah, again, more just curious because like I feel like I would almost like pick out another GIF in a crowd if I saw them and just kind of be curious to ask them where they came from because they didn't come from Concordia.
Yeah, it occurs to me that Chuma has not seen another Hadizee since being here.
We haven't even encountered potentially another plasmoid yet, but there, I think, are others that we know of. But that is probably the one that is least surprising.
Right. Minotaurs.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But still.
I would say, there's a Leonid, Tabaxi, kind of like a Ray Goldman kind of person, but not him.
Yeah, it's
obviously.
interesting.
Not here.
I would just like make note of that, right? Like, that's all.
I'm not alone.
On the
He
at the
raises
far
his
side
fist.
of the group of guys discussing their cars, one of the people in polo shirt and chino shorts happens to be a bear person.
Nice.
But it's not Jokrin.
No,
right?
it's not Jokrin. This lighter, slightly lighter fur, darker snout, pastel teal shirt, and tan shorts.
Does he have a picnic basket in front of him?
Yeah.
Whoa.
No.
Whoa. Can't say that.
No, but is wearing those
Whoa.
is wearing those boat shoes.
Not appropriate.
Stop doing this to me. Stop
Not
doing this to me.
Stereotyping out here like that, man. Come on.
Wow. It was awful.
Fuck me. All right, I'm done. I'm done talking about species now. Forever.
I'm still on the car.
Yeah, there's a smattering.
Were you
You
gonna
haven't
ask?
seen a GIF yet. You haven't seen a Hadazi yet, Chum. Minotaurs are pretty common.
Interesting.
Tabaxi tend to be relatively common. There's not a lot of Harangon, but there've been one or two extra around.
It's because like Percival's questioning sort of the origins of like us, right, in our planet. Like, were we ever visited? Like, was Concordia ever visited by like something from outer space before? Like before we even knew about?
So this is something you haven't looked into in the previous several months
Not
that
yet.
you've been here. Okay. Well, I
Not
mean,
yet.
you've had a lot going on. So, I mean, this isn't the sort of thing that would occur to you.
I had to
at
find a
first.
job.
And,
you know?
and in a place like this, where you are among a group of people, finally seeing a racial background of, or a cultural, background of everybody who's, here, it's the sort of thing that would come to mind. Fine.
Yeah,
At this point.
it's just a curiosity, nothing more.
Yep.
So far,
Yeah.
I'm pulling on threads that may not be there
I did
yet.
a few rolls. There's no specifically Geth or Hadazi here.
No, but this is something that if I'm DMing, I might dive
Yeah.
into further because it's a cool concept.
No. Far end of the room is a giraffe guy who is really struggling because the ceiling in here is only
Humanoid
about 12
giraffe.
feet.
Ugh,
Yeah, like
that's
hit-
freaky.
like he's got some
Giraffe-tor.
neck.
He's
Yeah.
a centaur, only he's a giraffe.
A
Oh,
girator.
a girator. Yeah. So an extra long trunk or an extra long neck.
or just like
Torso?
spotted yellow bottom and human upper.
I didn't think this through all the way, and I need to see
Now
it
we're
through to its completion,
we're
yes.
entering the realm of body horror.
I
It's
like
a
the idea of
four-legged-
super long neck where it's like it
Same.
bent it like the ceiling.
Yeah.
He has like
Yeah,
a
really,
horrifying
it's
human
it's
body.
just a long neck, like it's like a snake of a neck. That's
What
you
story
got the
am I
head
thinking
at the
of?
end of
Dr.
it.
Moreau?
It's kind of prehensile.
Human bottom half, giraffe top half.
It's definitely Island of Dr. Moreau feel.
Nailed it.
Going on.
Yeah,
Some One Piece.
space is weird.
Space is weird.
There.
Tagline for this entire campaign.
This is what happens when you're kind of winging stuff and you make it up as you go. And now I'm committed to this absolutely Cronenbergian horror of an alien race that's just out there among the people, like being cool and going to IKEA and having brunch on Sundays.
wearing pants. Aye.
At least we know people aren't going to
really
be looking at us.
complicated pants, but they wear them. Damn it!
Yeah. And sorry, I didn't mean to bog us down with this sort of existential question, but I just
but it's okay,
as we were
'cause-
observing our surroundings.
Yeah, we had things to think, and time was passing. And sometimes when you're on things like ferries or mass transit,
People watching is a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and also having your thoughts go to weird places is a thing. So just in time for you to really start complicating the implications of having a 6-foot long neck, you get back to the raft.
Troom, would you want to just maybe see if we can get an expedited timetable on the shuttle being ready, since you seem to know you'd be all buddy with the mechanics here?
Yeah. 1 second. Sorry, 1 second.
So we may,
What was the estimate we gave last time?
I don't know. It was a,
I'm almost
days?
100% sure that you said,
It was close
2
enough where it was like just
something.
after this adventure.
I think like 2 days.
Yeah.
I think was what it was.
Can't remember.
I think. I didn't write it down. I'm going to give the car a big greasy kiss and tap it right on the
car?
rear.
Oh my God! As we're leaving the ferry, my
Yeah.
fucking God,
All
this
right.
guy! I cannot.
Sorry, we had a
He's gonna
connection.
screw
You know what I
himself.
mean? We had a connection. I don't know what to say.
Troom, get your.
Yes, I'm going.
From other people's stuff, please.
I scurry out my little legs and immediately start looking for Tom? Roy? One of the two.
Yeah, Roy.
Nice. Is he around? You want me
Yeah.
to roll for this?
Yeah, he's around, and his tall, lanky ass kind of comes up.
Roy, baby!
Shoot.
You're still
Didn't
working?
expect to see you back so soon. So, yeah. That was a couple days. What's got you back here this evening?
Well, here's the thing. I trust you. We're pals. So as a pal, pal to pal, what if we needed to use it, right now?
Jum,
Yeah.
have you gotten yourself into some shenanigans?
I mean, hey, even if I did, I'm not gonna tell you, right? Because, friends don't put friends in that situation,
Just the funny and lighthearted, not tragic and that kind of shenanigans, right?
Yeah, no, definitely not tragic. No. I just want to.
Those would not really be shenanigans at all.
You're right. Honestly, you're really somber. You should probably take a break and eat something. Maybe like a banana or something. You might be low on potassium.
Okay, but here's the thing. We might be able to get you out of here today, but we haven't finished some calibrations. It's an opportunity. If you want to take it out as it is, you're probably going to have to phone back in and, tell us a few things about how it's doing. We'll give you a few adjustments to make to get it out on normal out in the field. Or you can give us, another day or so and we can have it up to snuff, just us.
Okay.
Or Chum is going to do something about it himself because of the shit he's been fucking tinkering with.
Here's the thing, Roy. I trust you. And honestly, I'd be down to have you pit bossing me. That'd be really cool. That's actually kind of a wet dream of mine. But the thing is, I don't know if we have a day. So why don't you, real quick, go back in the back while I go talk to my friends back there and just get a list of all the things that are potentially wrong with Astrid right now. Just so I can, better communicate to you what might be the problem. Does that sound good?
You and I both know what you're going to do the second my back is turned, don't we?
Roy.
He pulls a pad out of his pocket and starts jotting some things down without turning his back to you. Rips it off. I need a coffee.
Does he hand it to me? Or does he walk? Oh, nice.
Yeah. I mean, it's a laundry list of issues this thing has. You might be able to get it out of the flotilla, but you're probably going to have to be working on it for a week if it's just you.
Okay.
I think you're describing to him his ideal situation.
Yeah. Are there any around me that I can see just lying around repair kits? Since it's a hangar, I imagine there's probably tools everywhere.
Make a perception check.
Gonna steal someone's tools.
Borrow.
That would be a 21. Dirty.
Well, I mean, Astrid's right over there, with its covers open and the tools being used on it, sitting right there.
Perfect.
They were just working on it.
Nice. Is Roy looking?
No, you really going to take that man's tools too?
I am going to put them all into my plumber bag of holding.
We have money. We can just buy tools, dude.
Stop it. It's a mechanics thing. We work in the same place. Trust me. He has some of my tools still.
Okay.
I mean, listen, you don't have to justify it to me, the player.
All right. I just want to make sure that that's where we are and where the hell is my writing instrument,
here's the
so
thing,
I can
right?
make sure I take some notes about this.
Nice.
Chum's gonna get us into trouble, or he's gonna. Now we have another Chekhov's gun that we're just mounting upon the wall for it to be fired at.
But here's the
some
thing.
later
Okay,
date.
here's the thing, friend. Because Dave, we love him, right? He's GMing right now, and you can leave this in. I want the people to know. It makes more sense to me to have the perfect tools that are needed to work on my ship instead of just generic tools, because Dave is going to wait until we're in space and provide me with a problem that I can't fix because I don't have the right fucking ratchet gun.
First of all,
I would never do something like
you
that.
could buy specific tools.
Yeah, but who wants to spend the money on tools, bro?
My nose definitely didn't get any longer there.
Who wants to spend money on tools, bro? So do I get away with it or not? Do you want me to roll stealth? Sleight of hand?
Yes, I would like you to make a sleight of hand check.
This motherfucker.
I mean, I'm not am I assuring you, but
like,
am I assuring you on this?
we are. He just been am I assured, and then suddenly his posture has changed.
That is a
Oh,
nat 20, my friends.
Oh,
convenient.
that's why his posture has changed.
Brother,
It's
I've been
like
rolling like
that.
absolute garbage all day. I needed this. I needed this. I needed this.
Did you?
Yes. It's
Oh.
stupid,
For this specific
but I needed it.
Mm-hmm. It's like none of us are witnessing this. Like we're waiting for him.
Yes.
Like with
I
the
just
crate.
want to make a couple of rolls.
Love that.
Mhm.
Oh.
Oh, he says.
All right.
Consequences meet actions.
It's fine.
If he gets arrested,
I'm not gonna get arrested.
if he gets arrested or caught or in trouble. Like we just pretend like we don't know him, right? That's the plan.
Yes, I would actually be really disappointed in all of you if you didn't. You guys know better than that.
Yes.
And then we'll have
okay.
Lev come bail me out later.
What do you got, Dave?
All right. So you are, with that kind of sleight of hand, you were able to get the tools on there. But tell me, what's the plan here, Choom? Since you seem to be in the both proverbial and probably literal driver's seat here.
Look at the list, analyze the problems, which I have been obsessing over
Okay.
this ship since we got it.
We're doing this while we're in the hangar here.
Yes, on my way,
Okay.
because from Roy to Astrid, back to crew. That is I'm doing
Right.
that line right there.
All right. Yeah. Okay, the phlogiston mixture going through this engine is borked. Like, I mean, you are looking at, especially if you're trying to implement a new system, you're probably going to have to bore out every port on this thing, like gauge it double what it was.
Okay, so
Sorry,
I'm going
would
to
you
need
say
that
the
drill.
phlogiston then is unstable in its current state?
Generally, well, yes, phlogiston in almost all its states is unstable in the way that water is wet.
Mhm. I see.
Stabilized
We've learned something
phlogiston
new about
is
phlogiston
some
today.
technically impossible shit that's been done. Like
Yeah.
being able to put it in a tube and contain it is pretty fucking wild. And yeah, it's water that's had the wetness taken out of it, almost like it's crazy stuff. But regular phlogiston is already a miracle of pseudoscience. And
And magic, I'm sure.
yeah, like if the mixtures on this thing are totally jank, yeah, like I have an idea of the sort of things you're trying to do with this anyway, Choom, which is a totally different fuel supply anyway, really. In which case,
Oh yeah, that's
yeah,
that's
that's
future
the
too.
voice of the DM there. Like, I mean,
So
it
this
may
list is
even
making
take
me very happy.
literally, yeah. Like,
This is making me very,
I mean,
very happy.
there might be some alchemy involved in changing the composition of the metal of the block, but if that's your biggest problem, then you might be getting out of this in under a month.
Let's go. So
Yeah,
I'm going to take
under a
all of
month.
at paying attention to these parts of the list. I'm going to start just taking the
All
tools.
of the lighting systems are undone right now. I'm sorry, all of the external lighting systems. So the red, green lights, anything from the bottom that you'd see, forward lighting, trying to get out of like dock or anything. Yeah, you're running dark right now, which might be to your advantage right now, but may be to your massive disadvantage later.
all stuff I'd be able to
Yeah.
access from the inside also.
Yeah. Some of this might be a spacewalk.
Dear God. All right. So I go back to the after stealing the tools. We clocked that.
Yeah.
We clocked. That's clocked. I go back to the group and I go, all right, guys, I got good news and I got bad news.
Okay.
What do you want first?
What's the good news?
Good news is I'm 98% sure that we can take Astrid out right now if we wanted to.
Okay. What's the bad news?
We shouldn't. But
Cool.
here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing.
Mhm.
It's up to yous, because in all honesty, I don't really know. I wasn't really paying a lot of attention in the haunted house thing. I'm not really good with that shit. I was really having a panic attack most of the time. But listen, if you think we can wait like a day to take any action with this, we could let Roy finish up at least some of the outside work, and then I can do the inside stuff. Or in, trying to find March as quick as possible, obviously,
I'd rather we be flying in something that is actually space-worthy.
Okay, that's your opinion and your vote. Yeah, you can ask for that. What's the team feeling? How we feeling?
I'd say
I think
If you wanna get out-
space-worthy is a good description of a ship that I'd like to also be in space.
and let's just answer one last question then. If we need a day to get things more ready to fly, what do we do with this? And I gesture towards the crate.
Just put it in the cargo bay, which in our shuttle is literally like a small little hallway. It's not like actually a cargo bay.
Will you be watching it all night?
I mean, look at the list again. Look back at Percy. Unless you feel like, staying up late tonight, I'm gonna probably be working on this till tomorrow morning.
Yeah, like the lighting systems, you might be able to get in some kind of working order tonight. Landing gear is probably going to be stuck down unless you're here for 2 days, but you can maneuver with that down, right?
Pretty confident. Like I said,
Oh.
98 to 99% confident.
Yeah.
Hey.
You're
There's
pretty
no air
much
to create drag. You're probably fine.
Yeah.
Right. So,
Yeah, you're going to be capped to not going like the maximum speed Astrid could go. But hey, you know what? You can make it work. You're smart, right?
yep. Would I know how much of this work might be more than a tiny monkey would be able to do by himself? Like, is there any heavy
Trying to
parts?
enlist help.
Well, I'm again just thinking ahead before Dave's like, yeah, so to get to this one part, you have to lift this part, and I'll be like, I mean, I could.
Well, here's the cool
try.
part. Since you're not doing this in space and you're doing it in the hangar, they have lifts. They got all kinds
They're
of
just
stuff.
gonna let me use them.
So here is a question I pose to you. Since you have already filched tools,
Yeah.
are you trying to stay here?
Well, technically,
Say, Ray likes you. He'd probably
right.
let you keep working.
well, see that's when here's what Choom in his head, right? I'll give you a train of thought. All right. Yeah, I did collect some tools, but technically, if I take them out and put them around and start working, I'm just using the tools. So anybody who sees me with the tools would just assume I'm using the tools. And Roy's a good guy. He'd probably let me use the tools. So I would just take them out and put them around the shuttle in random good air quotes
All right,
spots.
so you're going to put them back out more or less where you found them.
Yes, realizing
And-
that I didn't need to steal them now. Because again, hey, I didn't know you guys could have been like, let's
Yeah.
hop in the shuttle right now. I don't know. Hey, I mean,
But
that's what I was
it's worth-
hoping
it's
for,
worth-
but it's fine.
It's worth the conversation. I'm
Yeah.
glad that you decided to at least have the conversation, after you stole the tools. But still,
Right.
you at least decided to have the conversation with us.
Right. Yeah, I'm learning. I'm learning.
I'm fine if we take the day to prepare then while you prepare the ship. Do you need help? I feel like someone should stay with you if we're going to keep this in
Honestly,
just the cargo hold of the ship.
if I'm being honest, Percy makes the most sense. Also, Jam
He
Jam.
like his eyes light up.
Yeah, I know. Just keep it in your pants for a second. Hold on. Jam Jam, didn't you want to hit up Tink for something? I mean, this is going to take me all day, so...
Jam Jam has an appointment and Jam Jam looks at his wrist, which again does not have a watch on it, and says, in a few hours.
All right, so the rest of you should go with Jam Jam, and then I'll keep Percy with me, so that he doesn't, so that he helps me a lot. Yeah, he's going to help me a lot. Sound good?
I'm so excited. Yes, I'm down to help. Of course, I know my way around some tools. Of course.
Nice. Good luck, guys, and wish me luck. Come on, Percy. And
I'm gonna hand the group like a list of things to grab me from home when we meet back up, because I'm gonna probably be here all night with him. So just like like my electronic devices and things like that. Like some extra cases of ammunition if we're gonna be gone a while. I don't know. Just like all my supplies. I'm just gonna hand a list to Lev, who I trust.
That hesitation was so real.
Just trying to think. Well, I mean, I think I trust all of them to do that, except for maybe Jam Jam. I feel like Jam Jam would steal my stuff, but I feel like I trust the others to actually get my things for me, to collect my belongings if we're about to set off essentially the next day, and I'm going to be helping Choom more or less, like tied up with him for the next several hours or all night.
Yep, it's gonna be a real fucking powwow. You like music, Percy?
So
music
excited.
just starts blasting out of the fucking like full on blasting.
Yeah. And this is not the only ship in here that things are blasting out of. And one thing you'll notice is you are not the only mechanics working throughout the night.
Nice.
Several other people. There's a group of ships, probably 3 bays in a row, where all of the ships are white with a pair of blue stripes that go up the middle. There's several of those shifting color Rogarios off in the corner. One of them is like a 345, like that street sports one that you liked. Several of the others are dedicated race machines over there, though.
Drooling. Legitimately drooling.
Yeah. Yeah. Like there are, and as you look around, there's probably 3 different racing teams that are doing work in this hangar right now on their stuff.
If I'm here all night, 100%
they're working
mingling.
through the night. Yeah.
100% mingling with them, 100% getting contacts, bro.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I mean, you would meet, Ray's people. His folks are the ones with the 2 stripes up the middle and the blue and whites.
Nice. Hell yeah. All right. Well, Team A's got our mission. Good luck, Team B.
Rogario team is very hard to deal with.
It's all right. I'd work with Gloria.
They're all, for as beautiful as their machines are, they're disorganized, argumentative. They appear to almost be sabotaging each other in their work. For some reason, it turns out some great machines at the end, because that team is known for what they do.
Let's go.
Yeah. And then there are some heavily cybernetic people working on some silver ships. That seems to be the last racing team. Not really sure where they're from. You're not familiar with people that are that teched up all the time.
It's intimidating.
All right, so you guys are working on that. Percy, how are you feeling about this situation?
What do you mean exactly?
Well, I mean, you've been, how are you doing? Because you are with a man who is basically like a pig in shit right now. He is happy. He is in his element. He is working through the night.
I know my way.
Yeah.
I know my way around tools and things like that. Like, I mean, I'm trying to just be an assist for him, right? To like make sure that if we can divide and conquer, if there's some tasks that I'd be better suited to handle. Like, I feel like I'd be better with some of the more like just some of the electronic components,
Oh, yeah.
you know, and the computers and systems, you know,
Yep.
on the ship, I'd probably be working to make sure that those are all operational. Navigation being the most crucial,
Yeah.
as well as, you know, I mean, just making sure that all that stuff like does display what it's supposed to and works properly.
Honestly, I'm seeing it as this project wouldn't have worked without both of you, because
For
Percy, you're gonna get bogged down in the details.
Yeah, and I have like
Whereas-
Ollie assisting with like some smaller,
Yeah.
more like, you know,
Yeah.
like detailed tasks where smaller pincers might be better than big sausage fingers.
Yeah.
And then Choom's just gonna start ripping
Choom is
shit out.
completely incapable of details. Choom is gonna make
We
that
might be
engine
butting-
sing, but he's
We might be
not gonna
butting
get the lights
heads
to
throughout
work.
the night as we disagree on maybe
Guaranteed.
the way that certain things should
Guaranteed.
be hooked up. Or every time that he suggests a certain shortcut, I remind him of what systems that would disable if he decided to cut that particular wire. You know, things like that. As I've like traced some of the like electronics, maybe I don't know. Like I just think it'd be funny if I, you know, just like we're bickering a little bit.
Oh,
as we're
dude,
working.
it gets full Italian. Like, well, are we on a
'Cause
time
he's like-
crunch or are we on a time crunch?
Oh yeah, no, the Regario team is kind of looking at you a little funny. Like even they're like, "Whoa, guys."
Sorry, we spent so long describing this.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is,
so that's-
I'm establishing a few things in here anyway.
Nice.
But,
it is me living. Choom is living his dream right now.
Oh no, I've had the idea that there is definitely a racing scene that for years. So being able to seed a little bit of that is really nice. Now, the rest of you heading back to Casa Concordia.
I said I was going to go on a bus. I mean, that's probably the only option.
Glorp has taken their new skateboard.
Oh my goodness, it's gonna be a long ride.
Fuck, you
Is
know
it-
what?
Right.
I would totally let you guys drive
that
the
long.
truck. But the thing is, who's driving? Because I'm pretty sure Lev and Brew
You have that thing
don't-
modified to make it
Right.
so that you can drive it. There's no way they're gonna fit in the driver's
means
seat because you,
Glorp-
you have like the blocks on the pedals, right?
Glorp
Yeah,
is
I'm the only one that would be able to.
One that would be able to drive.
I
And
mean-
honestly, after what I've seen Glorp do, after all the amazing things, I'd be like, "Hey, Glorpy!" Toss her my hauler or my
Here's the keys.
I mean, I'm decent at navigation, so like as long as they follow directions well.
This is gonna be
Right?
great.
This is great.
Write
I
this
love
down,
this.
Dave, because
Yep.
this is how we're starting the next episode.
Glorp takes the whip back home.
I'm like lying down.
Glorp, take the wheel.
You can see like my head is where Choom normally sits, and there's like a limb growing out of my chin that's operating the gas pedal.
Too glorious.
I'm getting in. I'm
just a
in
face
it.
with hands and feet.
Oh my god!
I've,
not
Lovely.
gonna
I've
see
called
that.
shotgun and everything.
Good. Good, because I want next episode to be called Glorp Take the Wheel. So this is really where I want to leave it here.
Yeah.
Glorpus take the wheel.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right. Good. I have a lot of things going on. I've got some mechanicking, some
we just
smuggling,
naturally
some
split
pre-smuggling
the party.
possibly. You know, some illicit use of automobiles by Uzi folk. It's something for everyone. So with this, folks, I end this episode. Thank you so much for joining us this week for the Hapless Heroes. And if you like us, we can be found on the internet. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Reddit, we're on all those things, and they can all be found at the Tree of Links, linkter.ee/hapless heroes. And the place you really want to go, though, that's our Discord. That's on there too. Go to that place. Come, meet, greet, hang out with, chat with us. We're there on a daily basis, and that's where our community is. The people you really want to meet. The people who have been inspired by us and inspire us in turn, and really have been the best parts about this show, the folks who kind of cropped up around us. So please come to our Discord, join us, be part of our ever-growing community, and it'll be worth it. But if you really like us, maybe leave us a 5-star review on the podcast service of your choice. You know, if you made it this deep into season 2 of our podcast, you know where you're getting your casts from. You didn't just stumble on this, not this episode. Early on, maybe. Are you a wacky one-off? Possibly. 15th part of the third arc or whatever this is. us soon. But hey, leave us a review there. If you don't want to do that, you don't want to leave it in public, come to our Discord, that one I just told you about. Come to the channel 5 stars, leave a review there. Regardless of where it is, we're going to find it, we're going to read it, we're going to recognize you as the 5-star human that you are. But let's say your love goes deeper than that. You really, really like us. Well, then maybe donate to our Patreon, patreon.com/haplessheroes. That link can also be found on the link tree. And the generous donations of our fans allow us to continue to produce an ad-free listening experience that continues to get better as the episodes, as the years go on. We've been at this for years. We intend to be at this for years. And everything we bring in goes to our expenses, our hosting, our equipment, bringing this to you. We're not in this for the money. We're in this for a good time. We're going to keep doing it. But thank you so much for allowing us, for enabling us, for facilitating our ability to keep doing this.
We do deeply appreciate you.
The only thing I can do from here is the outro on my cast. So, starting on my right, we have Percival Flathead, played by Francesco.
Choom, could you just please, stop cutting things that you don't know what they're connected to?
To his right, we have Jam Jam, played by John.
Until next time.
To his right, we have Lev Zangief, played by Luke.
What Jam Jam said.
To his right, we have Brunner Baru Blitzboar, played by Mike.
Let's go, Glorp.
To his right, we have Glorp Glup Glup, played by Nicole.
It's really handy that Choom and I are the same size.
And to her right, we have Choom Daloom, played by Seb.
It doesn't matter what they go to. It's on the useless side. There's the useless side, the useful side. Stick to the useful side.
My name is Dave. I'm your host and Dungeon Master for this evening. So thank you so much for joining us. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
We'll see ya.
Bye.